Do you only have one or two kids?
Just one, that's it. We're not gonna do another one. Kids are expensive. It's not now, it's the car, it's the college. I mean, oh geez, I can't even imagine.
I'm a stepdad at 3, and it's like, man, why? I'm almost 40, and I'm like, why did I wait this long?
I bet you got your hands full.
Oh yeah, 13, 16, and 17.
Yeah, all the
fun ages.
You're just a taxi at this point, that's what I hear. Wednesday, week 6. We are in the verge of a serious, as you can tell, melt event. The high is 45 today. It's not going to get below freezing until Saturday morning. High tomorrow is 54. So I'm really hoping, truly hope, I can't get up this hill, there's too much snow, but I'm hoping that all the snow off the roof melts off and that all the snow back here melts off, that we get some clean up area for backfill, which happens next week. But as you can see here, insulation crews came in and they sprayed all the way around. I'll do the other side, but all the way around the foundation here. The new pour, basically. So as you can see, that's all looking pretty darn good, which is great. It's actually kind of cool to see like just how the house is gonna look when it's done from there. In addition, they moved my propane tank today. Those of you who told me to bury it, I know you're telling me to bury it, I get it. But it would have been an extra $3 or $4 grand, and I actually don't want the responsibility to have to dig it up in 10 years. So what we're doing is, well, I don't know. I'm a little bit annoyed. So what we did was, interesting. Heather, I guess you didn't, maybe Heather didn't clean that up right? I don't know, hold on a second. There we go. Is that leaking? Yeah, it's leaking there. All right, I'll go inside and fix that in a second. We told them we wanted to have them put the propane hose coming out here so that we could, this whole thing just got screwed. We wanted to put the hose coming out here, and then I wanted to put my grill right here. And then we had the steps coming out here to a platform, and then the stairs would go down that way. That way we wouldn't take too much of this pavers that we spent 14 grand on to be covered by, you know, patios and stairs and other things. I wanted to put, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have from here all the way over to here, I'm gonna have an outdoor kitchen. It's just gonna be like a built-in grill thing at some point, you know, 3-4 grand or so in cost. And then I want to have propane line hooked up to it, which I guess I could still do that, but they didn't put a regulator on this. So maybe I need to have them come out at some point and do a thing with a regulator off of here. So this isn't quite what I wanted it to do. I think they quoted us $1,550 to do this, relocating this situation and the inside stuff to hook up for a propane dryer and other stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not really thrilled with this at all. This is we're resiting the house anyway, so I guess it's fine, but it just doesn't, it looks kind of shoddy. I need to paint it black or something. That's probably not allowed for code. But anyway, and yeah, the pavers aren't done yet, as you can see. The pavers are not completed yet. The sand's not down, but they're gonna put fencing around this too. So fence is gonna go around there. So what I was hoping they would do, I was hoping they would do is they would actually move this all the way over and occupy this whole space with the tank. And then I have some space here to put like a grill or something or another apparatus, but the tank is there, which really looks kind of shitty. And my contractor was gonna build a box around it. But if we're building a box around it and it's here, then you have all this dead space over here. I'm not happy with the location, but it's a solvable problem. It's just gonna cost me more money, which is not what I want. But the patio is almost done, except for the fact there's no sand in here yet that's packing these pavers down, is what it is. And then for the foundation, I haven't gotten a look at this, by the way, since the foundation insulation guys have been here. But as you can see here, we have this really cool stuff. It's like a rubber. It's like a rubberized substance that goes up to where the backfill is going to go. That's pretty cool. Does it go all the way around? I'm guessing they're done. It's like a sealant. yeah, it's a sealant. Pretty cool. So that's there. So they're gonna, that looks so cool, doesn't it? Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's actually, it's coming off my fingers. I need to wash my hands. Either way, it's pretty cool looking. So that's been done. And they have some gravel down here put down, but this is all sealed in now. Now we have some gravel that they put back and backfilled in. They're going to backfill this whole thing in. And if you look here, can I walk on this? Probably. You can see how we have our hump for the ledge back there. Now, is that safe to, is that what they're going to pour? I really don't know what the deal is with this insulation right now. No freaking clue what this is all about. But we have insulation. Contractor's going to build a deck over this, tarp it, heat it, and then they're going to come in and pour the slab. That's the way I understand the next steps are, which won't happen. It's Thursday. It won't happen until next week. They were going to build a deck this week, but there was a delay in lumber getting shipped or delivered, so they had to push it back. But we are ready for the pour as soon as the deck gets built above this thing, which will be our second story, which means taking the siding off of this as well to frame it all in. So I'm going to frame in my second floor and then tarp heat, and then pour the slab. But it looks like if we get a 4-inch pour, we're going to come up over those footings back there, and it'll be just like a 2 to 4 inch step up for the back 3 feet of the, I wish I could walk back there. You see right there? That last 2 or 3 feet will be a step up, which is fine. So here's the result of the propane work. They basically came right out here, and there's the iron, goes above the water lines to there, and then one of it goes up into where the oven is. They actually do a lot of work. And then the other one goes, they did a nice job actually. This one was up into the oven, and this one goes back here. So instead of using, and back there to the washroom. So instead of using copper, which was here, they used iron, and they took down the copper line that was here. So they capped this off, which used to be there. This is new iron. This is new iron going into the hot water heater and the furnace, which is actually nice. It actually is really, it's actually kind of nice. And then where's the drop down for the dryer? That's not done yet. I guess they're going to come back and probably latch into that one or lag into that and take that to where the dryer is going to be. They're going to wait for that to get staged in first, which I'm actually okay with that. I'm okay with them capping this off for now, and then just having the furnace and the, interesting, what's that? Having the furnace and the hot water heater fixed up. But I don't see any, I don't see any other propane coming off that. So that's fine. Good job, guys. All right.